Hello, class of 2027. Welcome back. We're so excited. School is almost here. I know it's a little different than we're used to and all the opening activities that we do, but we're going to do our best to make you feel welcome back again. We're very, very excited to have you back. We want to introduce some people. Some people are new to the sixth grade. Some people, may have changed from what we're going to introduce you to. So we want to make sure that everybody knows exactly who to go to for what purpose. So the very first person that I get to introduce is Mr. Letty. You should all remember Mr. Letty as your house principal. He was with you last year in fifth grade and has moved with you now to sixth grade. So Mr. Letty, welcome. And why don't you introduce the rest of your team?
Hello, Springford families. It's good to have everyone back virtually. I would like to introduce my all-star team that helps me get through every day and accomplish all the tasks that we have ahead of us. I don't know what I would do without each and every one of these individuals. So without further ado, my first would be Miss Oliver. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Oliver, and I am the secretary for Mr. Letty and the sixth grade. If there's ever any reason that you need to get in touch with me or you need to set up an appointment with Mr. Letty, don't hesitate to give me a call. I'll be the one to take care of that for you. It'll be nice to talk to you this year.
Next, I have Mrs. Fleischer.
Hello, Mrs. Fleischer, and I am one of the counselors for the sixth grade class. I work with students whose last names begin with the letters A through L. So if there's anything you need, any questions, concerns, anything, want to say hello, you can send me an email or make a phone call and I will get back to you. And I'm one of the sixth grade counselors. So I'm going to jump in, Mr. Letty, and actually introduce my partner. I actually have a new partner this year. Miss Woven Smith, our counselor last year, has gone on to our Cyber Learning Center. So we are very excited to welcome Mrs. Wesner as the counselor for the second half of the alphabet. Mrs. Wesner.
Hi, thank you. I'm Mrs. Wesner. So I'm excited to get to know everybody this year. I'll be working on the second half of the alphabet from M to Z. So look forward to getting to know you, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, any ways that you may need help getting started in this virtual year.
Thank you, Mrs. Wesner. And next we have Mrs. Rubio.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Rubio. I'm the counseling secretary at the 5th and 6th grade center. I can help to answer any of your questions, and if I can't answer them, I will resource you to the persons that can, and I also can help to set up an appointment if you would like to see your school counselor. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you.
Again, thank you, everyone. We really appreciate that. Like I said, this is the team that helps with everything that we need done here in the building. I'm going to go through our guide to the virtual start. First, we put out a video of understanding your student schedule. Now, those videos are posted to the Springford District website, and you can click on the link for the walkthrough video. We will also have these posted up, the PowerPoint here that we're going through today, to the website as well for your navigation and ease of looking through. So the first thing, you have the walkthrough video, you click on the link, and it will take you to the Springford website, and you can just simply click on the walkthrough video to gain a greater understanding of that schedule. Next, we're going to look at our team schedules. Now, the team schedule, you're going to click on that link, and the team schedule, you're going to scroll down, and you have your sixth grade virtual team schedule and lunch schedule. Click on that, and it has the different teachers, the teams, because they are going to vary from team to team. And one thing I wanted to talk about on the team schedule, if you are receiving any additional supports in your math or your reading that you utilize during your target time or flex time on that schedule, we are still going to be conducting pro-socials this year. Pro-social is going to be conducted through our counselors, and they are going to be every Thursday. So if you do receive a little additional support in math, reading, writing, you are still going to attend those pro-socials on Thursday and not the target or flex time. And we can talk about that a little bit later. If you have any additional questions, please reach out and we can clarify that for you. Next thing on our schedule would be the supply list. Obviously, in the virtual world, your supplies are going to be dependent upon what you need at home to make it through the day. It could be technology, could be anything that you would need in your home classroom. We do provide a supply list. Click on the link, and it'll give you the teachers and the supplies that are going to be needed when we do finally get back in the building here.
Mr. Leddy, I'd just like to say one thing before we move on to the next section for your team schedules. You had talked about that some people will be getting some additional help in regards to possibly during their flex. They may go to Title I support, they may go to support math or reading, they may have special education needs that they're going to during that small group time and during flex. Please be aware that even though we are synchronous Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday, that schedule, that flex schedule and your special schedule run all 5 days. So you will have specials and you will log into specials synchronously Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So please make sure that you're aware that you need to be synchronous, means logging in, seeing your teacher will be there to greet you as your specials teacher. So your art, RamQuest, all of those specials, phys ed, health, music, all of those will be going live all 5 days out of the week. So every single cycle day, you will have a special. Also, your flex will be every single day if you are in need of support. So if you're in need of support, that will also be Monday through Friday. Please make sure that you're logging into that teacher as well. The rest of your major classes, so your your math, your ELA, your social studies and science, will only be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, I just want to make sure everyone is aware that that is how the new schedule has rolled out and was passed.
Thank you, Mrs. Donovan. That's an excellent segue into our expectations of the virtual classroom. The first being be on time. You need to be in attendance for all of those classes at those times that they are on your schedule. If for some reason you are going to miss the day or a class or two classes that day, you need to contact the attendance line. It's the same protocols that we had when we are in person and in the building in school. You need to contact the attendance line and let them know that you will be not in attendance during that class so that you are not marked absent for that day or for that time or period. Moving on, being prepared. In the virtual world and in the virtual classroom, you need to be prepared. It is imperative for your success that you are ready for that class. Doing the readings the night before, doing the assignment that is scheduled before to be successful in that day's lesson. We want all students to be prepared. So make sure you're doing all the work necessary to achieve your highest. The next thing would be an active participant. Unlike being in school and being in the in-person classroom, the teachers are not right next to you. You need to be a vocal advocate for your learning. If you are confused, if you do not understand, if you would like some greater or clearer clarification, please speak up, ask your teacher, ask an instructional assistant, ask someone to make sure that you are understanding what is going on in that class and in that lesson. We have office hours that the teachers will be providing so that you can pop in if you are uncomfortable sharing in front of the class. So these are the three keys to being a successful virtual online student: being on time, being prepared, and next, we are going to go into our Be a RAM. These are the specific expectations for classroom or virtual classroom learning. And I'm going to have Mrs. Fleischer talk a little bit more about that.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Leddy. This should be familiar to all of our sixth graders because we also were RAMs last year. And Be a RAM is an acronym that stands for respecting all, acting responsibly, and maintaining safety. So these are very important to us. And last year, we had a rubric very similar to this for our different expectations in the building. So we modified that a little for our virtual world, but we still have high expectations for all of our RAMs out there. You guys did a great job last year, so we know that you will rise to the occasion this year. And we changed the categories a little bit for you. We are looking for appropriate behavior when you're entering class. Some of the things that Mr. Leddy mentioned, making sure that you are ready to go, you're devices are plugged in and charged, have your materials, and then also things when you're in whole group instruction, then when you're in one-on-one instruction with your teacher, and small group breakout rooms in Zoom. Because remember, school is going to look a little different than it did in the spring virtually, where we're going to have a lot more live instruction. So you do need to make sure that you are also dressed appropriately, ready to go, paying attention, using the raise your hand feature if you do have a question. So your teachers will go into this rubric in much more detail during the first 2 weeks of school. We'll make sure that everybody is very clear on our expectations. And we'll also, just like we do in the building, we have a lot of fun activities planned to help you get to know your classmates and your teacher, because we are still one big Spring Forward community at the 5-6 Center. We're really, really excited to get to know everybody and hear what you've been up to all summer. And also, we're going to tie this into something else that seems, well, that will be familiar to you that we also had last year, and that is our Live School program. So we're going to be continuing to use our Live School online tracking system, and your parents can download that app so that they can see the good choices and the things that you are doing. If you are being a RAM and following those behavior expectations, your teachers will enter points into the system, and then we will have classroom rewards. So you'll, again, in your morning meetings, be talking about how many points your class will need to earn some monthly rewards. You'll brainstorm, we'll come up with some great virtual rewards that your class can work towards. And remember, those thermometers that we had in the cafeteria, we'll also come up with a virtual system to track those points. And we'll be doing those morning announcements again also. So we'll make some announcements and see how every class is doing towards achieving their goals. We're very excited for all these activities when we get back.
Thank you, Mrs. Fleischer.
And I am really excited. I'm glad you made a comment about the announcements, because announcements is, you know, a class. It is homeroom. And we will be doing those wonderful announcements. The counselors will be doing that again. And that is where we'll be doing our BRAM, our live school. We'll be talking a little bit about pro-social. And we'll have those announcements every single day. So once again, even though synchronous learning is happening for math, ELA, for science and social studies on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, that Wednesday is still a day of learning. You are going into Canvas for those 4 classes. You are working on those 4 classes. In Canvas, your teachers are going to want to meet with you, maybe in small groups, those 4 major subjects. And then you're going to be going to your flex schedules if you need some support, and you're going to specials every single day. So I want you to be aware of your schedule, because all of this is about you being prepared and you making sure that you are doing what you need to do in order to be successful on this virtual platform, because we know it's difficult. We understand that, and we're trying to do everything we can to help you.
Thank you, and we all look forward to seeing everybody real soon.
Bye, guys. See you
See you
soon.
later. So see you.
Bye.